everybody, it's Fuji! And baby Fuji, hi! Say hi! Today there is no Fuji-kun. Today I'd like to talk about being a foreigner and being pregnant and giving birth in Japan. I want to talk about my own experience. For me, when I first found out, I went once a month in the beginning, and then I had to go a little bit more often to the hospital to be checked towards the end of my pregnancy. Just because we were making sure that you were growing nicely, huh? I found in my experience they have two different types of clinics. They have like the hospital where you can go to the entire time and you'll give birth there. You may have the same doctor the entire time, you may not. My personal experience was I went to one clinic at first with the idea that I would stay there my entire pregnancy for every check and give birth there as well. But in the very early parts of my pregnancy, I had some bleeding. So I ended up going to a different clinic, but this clinic didn't have the facility for women to give birth there. And then I had to switch to the hospital where I would give birth at. You know, the epidural is much more readily available in America than it is in Japan. You kind of have to choose carefully the hospital if that is something that you must have. Especially if you read online, it says you need to choose your hospital really early by like maybe 8 weeks or 9 weeks. But it's so hard. You have no idea about anything. It's all still so new, especially if it's your first time or if it's your first time in Japan. A lot of places have different restrictions or requirements or this and that. Yes, that's right. I had my checks all the way until 28 weeks or 29 weeks. We loved that clinic. Fuji-kun could come inside with me. Was you funny? For every check that we went to, you could see the ultrasound. If there was any translation or Japanese that I couldn't understand or couldn't say myself, he was able to help me. Anything medical related is kind of scary, so it's really nice to have your partner with you. Then when we changed hospitals, that hospital was much bigger and he wasn't allowed to come in. And the rule was until 30 minutes before she was going to be born. How do I know 30 minutes before she will be born? I have no idea. But he was able to come and he saw her being born, which is wonderful. It was just the best moment. He could stay an hour after she was born, but I think actually he ended up staying 2 hours. So the day I gave birth, I was allowed to be with her for 2 hours, and then after that, they put her in the nursery. The next day, I was allowed to go see her. And I had asked during like a meeting with the midwife about seeing her and keeping her with me the entire time, because that's really what I wanted. Some hospitals think that like the mom should rest for the night after giving birth. After I gave birth, I was really like pumped up on adrenaline and I really wanted to be with her. But they said, oh no, you need to like get your rest. From the second day onwards, I was allowed to go and get her and bring her to my room, and we could spend the rest of our time together. That was my own experience. I really had a great pregnancy and I feel really lucky. I have a wonderful baby and I'm really happy to be her mom and to see her every day. If you have anything that you're worried about or you want to talk about, like please let us know. And I'd love to clarify or talk about something. I'm gonna go put the baby to sleep. I'll see you guys later. Please hit the like button and subscribe. See you!